I find myself concerned and unable to sleep by the events of the past few nights. Friday was a perfectly normal day. I mean, you know, the normal routine someone might find or follow before they go to work. Wake up, take a piss, brush my teeth, get dressed, let the dog out, have a smoke, drink coffee, go to work. That's the same day in and day out. I do my work, come home, let the dog out, have dinner, get the kids in bed, settle down for the evening. Eventually my wife and I end up in bed as well. Anyway, Friday night after we headed for bed, I felt a little restless, so I popped in a movie and eventually became tired enough to try to sleep. The only issue was the dog. He wanted to play, which was strange for that time of night. Normally, he's ready for bed before we are. First, I could hear his tags jingling up and down the stairs. Then he would hop onto the end of the bed, chew on my feet for a little while. A few times I was awoke by a cold nose in an awkward place, and then the dog would start with the squeaky ball right next to my head. After hours and hours of this going on, he finally settled down and let me go back to sleep. The same scenario repeated for the following 2 nights, but increasing in intensity. Same deal, what the worst part is really the jingling tags. All his other nightly activities would only last a minute or two, and then he would go back to running around and making more noise than I knew was possible. I'm pretty sure he was chasing his tail right next to the bed. On my side, of course. And on occasion, I would sit up and hear a low growl. So I flipped on the light, but he always managed to lay down before I could yell at him. But I just wanted to sleep, so I hoped he was done each time, but as soon as I turned off the light, he'd start at it again. Every time I yelled at him with the lights off, it would prompt him to jump onto the bed, and off the bed, and stand over me drooling. So here I am. 3 nights of this with minimal to no sleep. I was getting ready for bed earlier this evening, and I asked my wife if she could take the dog's collar off when we go to sleep, because all the noise he was making the past few nights, and I hadn't slept well because of it, and her reply is why I'm still awake. She told me she'd been taking the dog's collar off before bed every night since we got him. I don't know why this ever slipped my mind, or what's running rampant through my house at this ungodly hour. I do know it's not my dog. Seems friendly as long as I don't move. I don't know what it would do if I had tried to retaliate in any way. All I can do is wait here. Try to stay awake. And hope it stays out of my daughter's room.